As you enter inside this tunnel system, you realize that for a while there, you're not exactly sure where you're at. Entering inside for no apparent reason, you went out of your way jumping into a portal and not realizing where you've entered inside or where you are now. You do realize that this place, for some of you, feels familiar, and for others, it is a strange place altogether. While the cave system does seem to be beautiful and with vibrant, magical floating dust particles, you're not exactly sure where you're at. That strange man did say that you were going to enter inside a place that you know of, but that could be anywhere. This is your world, you assume, but for most of you, it is not a world you're used to. I want you all to go ahead and roll insight. Looking around you, you do see that this place does seem to be different for the most of you. However, for one of you specifically, and for another of you, since two of you rolled really well, Elrich and Gothos, you can tell that this place is underground. You can feel it, you can smell it. Elrich does seem to be familiar, but it's not a place where you belong. So you're out of wherever you believed you were out of. However, for Gothos, you are also underground, however you feel that way. You can tell you're far deep. These types of structures don't belong to the surface or just slightly below it. So wherever you ended up, you are very, very deep.
Okay. Yeah, no, this is not necessarily the best thing that could have happened. Um, this, we are very far from the sun.
Just how far?
Like nothing that lives here has ever seen it.
Oh boy. Is the cave system as lit up as we see it on the map, or are we imagining it's super dark in here?
I believe I mentioned before, those who have dark vision can see in gray structures, but those that do not, I think all of you have dark vision?
I believe so, yeah.
I do.
Okay.
I mean, okay.
It is vibrant here specifically, so you can see these colors, this strange abjuration of magic. But you can tell that if you are underground and how Gothos is explaining it, this is not common for underground.
Oh yeah, no, this room is very pretty, but I don't think a whole lot of it is going to be like this.
Oh boy, this is a little weird. I think I'm going to, just because it's out of her nature, she's going to ritual cast detect magic. So she's going to spend the next 10 minutes, if you guys let her, to kind of check the whole room out, or the area out so far.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Maybe we should rest up because I'm pretty low. I think.
All right. In order to heal yourselves, you will have to take an hour to short rest.
It's probably for the best. Sorry, my tactics couldn't save you from that nasty hit back there.
I only got hit once. It just, I'm squishy.
So we do short rest too?
Up to you.
Oh, I'm asking the team.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, no, I'm super down.
Yeah.
Maybe sometime I'll tell you guys about what I learned.
Nice.
So you begin to take a short rest easily enough. For most of you, it's quick, it's subtle. For others of you, because you're surrounded by a group, you immediately fall asleep. You can decide who you are. In the meantime, Rosalind begins to detect magic around you, and as you finish off it would be 11, but I'm going to round it down to 10 because I like even numbers. You can detect magic around you. You can tell and feel the surrounding area is magical and vibrant. However, you feel the class of, I summoning. I forget the class of summoning.
The school of magic.
Conjuration.
Conjuration. Thank you. How do I forget that one? You feel the school of magic conjuration as if this place is part of another. And the particles around you are part of a different existence all out together.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay, that's better. All right, guys. I don't know about this place, but it's definitely not something I've seen before. It's all kind of all like made up. It's all created. Don't know where it's coming from though.
Well, Gothos says we're underground, so the best thing we can do is try and see if we can feel a breeze, which would mean that there's a draft somewhere, which would mean that's the exit, right?
And that's why you're with us, buddy.
I mean, that's a great idea, but I think we're deeper than that. But I mean, that's good thinking. I mean, I don't know if we might have to go for a few days or even weeks before we see the surface.
Really that deep?
Where are we, in the Nine Hells or something?
I mean, I can't give you an exact measure or anything, but I want y'all to be aware of that. And also, in cave systems, bright kind of things like this tend to, be visible and attract things.
Quick note. Who has a... what are your passives rather than who has a...
Passive perception?
Passive perception, yes.
13.
13.
Mine's 14.
16.
Of course.
I don't even have expertise in it this time. You can't even be upset.
Gothos. What's yours?
11.
Okay. Oh, that's surprising. While you're communicating, you can tell Alrich that the structure around you does seem to be solid. So this is a part of your world. It's not as if you're in another dimension, but you can feel a sensation of a pool of magic rather than anything else, congregating around this fissure. As it's ebbing and flowing. So it's seeping out, similar to how a geyser seeps out and then retracts back in. But instead of water or physical magic, it's shooting out particulates.
Oh, okay. I'll relay that information, of course.
If he does that, then could I, because according to Identify, if I touch an object, I could learn, its properties?
Do you touch the fissure of magic?
Are those mushrooms in there?
Looking around it, you can tell that the fissure is alongside it seems to be crystal-like structures similar to mushrooms, as it's bloating, but not mushrooms. Definitely not mushrooms.
I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to see it from afar. I just want to kind of... I can't do it then.
Touch the pool of magic or touch the mushrooms?
No, I'm talking about the pool of magic. Because I was listening to what Aldrich said, so I was trying to pay attention to that, kind of see what the magic's made out of or what it is.
I mean, you can touch it and find out. However, you're pretty small, so you're going to need someone tall to lower you down.
Can I use...
I am the tallest in the party.
Are you... How tall is Mintius?
He is only 4 foot.
Oh, right. Okay.
I can use Mage Hand, right?
Yes.
Can I use Mage Hand to grab some of it and bring it up to her?
You can try, do you?
Yeah.
You beautiful calico.
I'm going to step back for a minute because I don't know about anyone else, but I've had quite a day.
You begin to cast Mage Hand around the area, and then you yourself can see it going and flying into the pool, moving it up. As this happens, everyone else sees that the Mage Hand begins to form as you're looking at it. As the pool of magic begins to glom onto the hand, it then surrounds it and then makes it a three-dimensional system rather than a viewpoint that only one of you could see. You see a hand floating in the air. Yes, I know it's a force. Deal with it. You see a hand floating in the air holding this magical pool that's also now coating the hand and making it solid form. You then bring it towards you and then bring it towards Roswin.
It's a solid form, so it turns into like a crystal type?
It turned the invisible hand into a crystal-like structure.
Oh. I don't
Apparently,
know if I
Gothos
really
is
want to
dying.
touch it.
Yeah.
Immediately, Gothos
Yeah.
hits the ground and makes a death save for some reason.
And so identify is pretty specific. I have to be able to touch the thing. So if I saw that hand just completely kind of
Chris,
yep, then I don't think I want to do that. That's
just
interesting.
toss it back in the stream of magic.
You toss it back into the stream of magic. Do you keep your hand there? Or do you bring it out and dispel it?
I dispel the mage hand.
Okay. The gloop that's inside your mage hand, you make sure it falls out into the fissure. You then bring the mage hand closer to you and then snap it away. As that happens, the crystal hand falls to the ground motionless. You now have a almost severed hand on the ground next to you.
Oh,
Wait
so
a
it
second.
actually oh, interesting. Huh. Okay.
Oh yeah, I wonder what would have happened if you had touched it, huh?
Yeah,
Crystal-
no, I
crystal-
don't think that's a smart idea.
I'm
Yeah,
willing to
crystal
give it a
hands
go
are-
if you wouldn't mind bringing some more up here.
Okay. I'll do it again.
I'll help because I just realized I have mage hand too.
Both of you cast mage hands, and the one on the ground doesn't reform and then becomes, I think, Adam's family. I think it was just called it. Make those hands and then go into the pool again. This time, Roswin, you and Toulouse's mage hands begin to form a crystalline structure and then bring it towards Elrich. Elrich, you can tell that the hands themselves are malleable. They are moving while they're going towards you. Like, not physically, but how hands sometimes move when they're carrying things. So they're not structured crystal rather than crystal-like structures.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and I'll inspect the magic.
All right. Do you touch it and then cast Identify?
Yeah, I don't have identify. I'm just
Oh,
gonna look it over.
Go ahead and roll Arcana then.
You're just gonna turn your hands into crystal.
Maybe I'll enter my form, my focus, so that I can use wisdom arcana instead of intelligence arcana.
Cool. Are you touching it? Is all I'm gonna ask.
Yes.
Okay, go
He's
ahead.
the
and roll.
only one here who knows anything about magical healing. Don't breathe in.
This is the same modifier, so I'm just gonna roll it
Okay.
rather than trying to fuck with changing the modifier
Mhm.
stat.
As you begin to identify this thing, begin to look at its arcanic value, you just touch it like a third grader would touch rubber. No, not rubber. That silly putty. Silly putty. I was about to say silly putty stuff, which made no sense because I knew the name. You begin to touch silly putty like structure. It does goop around your hand, and you do examine it. You can tell and feel that this has a magical charm to it as it begins to vibrate in your hand, as it begins to form something in your hand. You can tell that this is raw magic rather than anything else. It has no form, it has no structure. However, something around it could probably give it structure itself, hence why the two mage hands became solid form. But once that structure is like once that force is likely gone, it simply dissipates and becomes nothing once more. However, it's not turning your hand into a crystal structure.
I gotta go to the other whole like, oh, phew, okay.
Can I take some of it? And mind you, I don't have like spell slots or cantrips or anything. And I'm just gonna try like really hard, like thinking about how Roswin threw a fireball, and I'm gonna like toss a piece of it in a direction, thinking really hard about that.
You take a hand fistful of the stuff, begin to contemplate fireball, some type of
Firebolt, rather.
bolt.
Sorry.
I was going to say fireball, and then kill the party. Now you grab a nice gloop, and then chuck it the similar way that you saw Rosalind do it. However, she did it with a finger gun. So you more or less just hurl it at something around across the room.
Just across the room, yeah.
Midway through the toss, it begins to spark and then hits the ground and casts embers around it.
Embers?
So
Is it just for that split second, or does it stay there?
It stayed there for a split second, similar to how when your attack hits something and then causes a small ember flame around it. However, it was not as strong or powerful. But basically, if Roswin's firebolt was a baseball, yours was a golf ball.
I'm kind of curious. Who drank the potion? Do you still have the jar with you?
Let's
Uh,
go close.
I have it. I never drank it. I just used.
Oh, never mind. Okay, you're good. You're good. Never mind. I was trying to see if there's anything that we would have been carrying that could hold something liquidy. If I'm kind of curious if we can put anything into it. That's the thing too.
I
An
have a medical
explorer's
kit.
pack
I'm
or
sure.
like the basic stuff always comes with a canteen.
That too, unless it's your water. Don't you want to keep your water?
You know what? Actually, in my travels here, I picked up a flask of booze. I think everyone's had it. Let's everyone take it. Okay, you need to pass it around, and then we'll pour the rest out or whatever. Drink it, and then we can.
So I'd like to.
The majority of the party takes shots.
Not enough to be buzzed,
so,
right? I mean, for like short guys.
Ulrich is like 100% like a frat boy.
He makes sure that nobody gets drunk by drinking too much himself.
Everyone's else taking like everyone else's shots are for height inclined people.
Exactly.
And also takes like a double shot for a normal sized person.
All right, so we can fill it up with this, and you know what? I have an extra sword as well. We might as well dip a sword in there and see what happens.
Oh, that's an excellent.
You dip the sword in there, and then gloop begins to form around it, similar to how when, if you've ever seen the Power Rangers movie, when you someone got hit with the ooze, and it just laps around it and falls to the ground, and then it takes over your mind. No, it doesn't take over your mind. It just goes around it and begins to fall off of it.
Yeah. I mean, I won't let it touch me or anything. The gloop.
Yeah, you're fine, perfectly fine. The blade is now just coated with the magic stuff, but it is slicking off. I would likely say that Minitus did not imbibe with the rest of you, I'm assuming.
Is the crystallized hands still on the ground?
At this point, Roswin and Toulouse would have, the timer would have ended, so the spell's ended, and now there's 3 severed hands on the ground.
Oh, I just had an amazing idea.
So should we just be doing a bunch of mage hands to collect as many of these little balls as we can?
I would like enough to fill up my scabbard.
But that's what I was trying to do. Oh, well, that's your bit for the flask that the Gothel just emptied. I was figuring we could try and fill that up and use that on our go.
Yeah. Why don't you put that in your inventory? I don't know anything about Arcana.
I'll put it on mine. But I don't know if it's doable. So DM, if I were to get Toulouse's help to like use one mage hand to hold the flask and then the other one to try and pour stuff into it, would it work?
In theory, do you do it?
I asked Lucy for help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. You cast two
First, the mage
hands.
hands high five.
Yeah.
And then one of you grabs the flask. As it dips down, the other one begins to pour inside, getting handfuls, becoming crystalline structure. And then it dips into the flask. After a while, a good 5 minutes, it does completely fill the flask, dripping over it a little bit. As Toulouse continues to fill it up until you tell her to stop, and you forgot to tell her to stop. Afterwards, you say stop, and the flask is now full.
So if I bring it up and then I just kind of do the swishing thing, I can hear liquid in there. It's not solidified.
It's not solidified, no.
Oh, sweet. Okay, nice. I should
Would you
put
mind?
that in my inventory. Oh, I
Would you
can
mind
help you.
filling up my scabbard? Yes, please.
Yeah.
I wanna see. It's a small experiment. I just want to see what happens when something soaks in it.
You
Yep,
begin
yep.
to fill the scabbard. Same traction of thought. Toulouse helps out. You forget to tell Toulouse to stop after it's full. Then you remember. Bring out the scabbard, and now it's in Eldritch's hands. A few moments later, the hands then depart because timer runs out, and now there's 5 severed hands on the ground. No one has tried to touch the crystal. No. Eldritch has touched the goop, but no crystal.
Can I poke the crystal?
You poke the crystal and go ahead and roll a dex save.
Oh god.
Dun, dun.
And that's what hit us.
As you poke the crystal, one of the hands grabs onto your finger and doesn't let go.
Oh gosh.
Nothing happens. It's just now holding on to your index finger.
See if I can do this where no one sees it.
Oh my god.
Just like,
Good.
That's awesome.
It just looks like Minitus grabbed onto one of the severed hands, and for some reason turned into a ball. Not a ball, but like when you ball up your hand.
Well, yeah, well, that actually gives me a bit of an idea. Maybe it's what if we like put a rope on there and made it grip it? You could get like a flail or something.
Minitus, your finger is out of the hand.
I'm gonna slide the hand stealthily into my backpack.
It's
All
a
right.
little. That's a rather macabre flail, wouldn't it?
I mean, really, aren't they all?
I mean, now that you're getting a little philosophical for my tastes, I'm a scholar, not a Neanderthal who ponders topics that don't matter.
Well, I'm a
Wow.
paladin, and this is my duty. You know, I'm not just sworn to a god. I am sworn, well, quite frankly, to do violence in a god's name.
You begin to contemplate and talk about God, rituals, what to do on social occasions.
Yeah. Also, we should really leave this bright room.
All the while, Eldritch is has his. I'm assuming you sheath your blade into the goo and scabbard.
Yeah.
Okay. At any point, do you take it out to examine it, or just let it soak?
I'm gonna give it like 10 minutes, and then like an hour, and then go from there.
Okay. I'm just gonna say this is during your short rest, so you still have that time.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair. So we're doing the short rest, and we've essentially done. How much time has it taken us to do what we've done so far?
30 minutes. So you still have 30 minutes left.
Okay.
None of you are attacking the crystals or jumping into a pond. Nothing to overexert your bodies.
I'm just stealing them.
Uh,
I like
do you
hands.
keep poking them, or do you just grab onto them?
I grab the second one and sleight of hand to sneak it into my backpack.
Okay, luckily enough, you rolled high enough. You grab the second one, and while you're grabbing it, it tries to grab onto your hand. But you're fast enough that to everyone else, it just looks like you're balling up hands for no apparent reason. So this, to everyone else, you can tell that the hands are malleable. For some reason, Minitus seems to be collecting hands, though. There are
I
now
was gonna
only
say,
3
like-
hands left.
I was gonna say, so it's pretty visible that there's less hands on the floor right now, and the only one near him so far is Mintus.
Yes, you saw him collect the first one. You didn't see him collect the second one, but there's now less hands.
There are less hands, and Minitus's pack is more full.
Maybe.
Should we be making more of these things? I mean, we've got a little bit more time. We can always just keep doing these.
It's probably for the best that we don't. We don't quite understand what we're messing with here, so perhaps it's best we cease this behavior.
One more time. No, just kidding.
Wait, hold on. All of that was actually real?
Man, how many times did we all tell you that?
Fuck.
Says Gothos, threading a pair of tiny nunchucks into his earring. I mean, look, we have physical evidence. Earring.
Although I am kind of curious though. So I'm gonna take out a piece of parchment. I'm gonna dip the ink pen with Mage Hand into the little pool, and I'm gonna start writing into the parchment. Does anything happen?
So you take a piece of parchment out. You then do what with what?
I just want to draw, maybe like a cartoonish version of Gothos. Is there anything special that happens?
Using what?
With the magic, liquid. The liquid, yeah.
Okay, what are you using to
the pen? So I'm using the Mage Hand to dip the ink pen.
Okay.
Just like the tip of it, and then kind of like, just an inkwell.
Drawing a picture of Gothos with this magical substance.
You begin to do so without an issue. Go ahead and roll performance.
And that history was by accident, by the way.
I assumed.
I don't know why it's an advantage.
You
15.
Make a caricature of Gothos. It's actually quite well done. You pondered maybe you should have gone to a more artistic route rather than mechanical. But then you realize I can do both. No need to hold myself back. You then see and produce a Gothos rainbow-like structure on your piece of parchment. Nothing seems to happen, at least nothing yet. You continue to observe the piece of paper?
Yeah, just for like another minute or two, not too long. I'm just kind of curious if like there's anything funny with the magical thing that maybe might, I don't know, turn it alive or something.
All right. As you're looking at the thing, observing Gothos on the piece of paper, roughly, I'm gonna say like a minute and 45 seconds, it blinks, and then it looks mad at itself, and then it begins to burn away without actually burning away. The ink begins to fade away into nothingness.
Huh. Okay. So I think there's a limit to this thing.
At this point, I'll pull out the sword and see how it's marinated.
At this point, it begins to almost glow in a structure-like form. More or less, it does seem to represent your blade without an issue, but you can tell it does have a sheen to it that it didn't have before. In all terms and properties, it is now a +1 blade. However, you don't know how long that +1 will last.
How long did you soak it in there for?
Like
a short
10
rest?
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's why I just kind of just keeping a note of it. Okay. Interesting. And I will be making an actual note into like her parchment, like there's a certain time limit. And I did see, I think I would have seen, Aldridge kind of do the thing where he dipped it in and done that for 10 minutes and all that?
You helped him.
You helped me.
Yeah, okay. Just want to be sure. So then I'll make a note of that just for future reference.
All right. You take a note, then realize that your ink pen is full of magic goo. Dump that out, actually use ink, and then proceed to make the note.
Oh, right, because that thing would have disappeared. Good point. Thanks.
Your character's smart, I assume.
Yep. That's it. Yeah, that she is smart, not me. There you go. You got it.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything else? Minitus, Toulouse, you have been quiet.
I rolled really bad on my investigation, but I'll look around for like any like other like signs of footprints or like signs of other people around or something. Can I look for that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigate. In the meantime, as you're looking around, I'm just gonna give this one free to you. You now only see 2 hands on the ground. As you're investigating, you can tell that there's a structured like pattern on the ground, not as if someone's here invisibly looking at you, surrounding you, ready to attack you, more as if someone was here before you guys got here. You see old footprints, not old, but maybe a few hours ago.
Are they going any certain direction?
Yes, they seem to be going from the north section, heading towards the goo, and then continuing on towards the east section.
Oh, so they keep going. They'll go back. Mm-hmm.
You do see, however, that at the goo point, 2 separate patterns split apart from there. So basically, 2 groups split from there.
Okay.
Okay. I want to get as much of this stuff as I can. So I was looking at what I have. I have a diplomat's pack. So I have 2 scroll cases.
I think that would probably be a good, in total, probably 5 potions worth.
Okay.
No, a scroll's pretty big. Probably like 8.
So I have diplomat's pack is like a chest,
Yes.
map or scroll cases. I have scroll cases, fine clothing, ink pen, lamp and oil, oil parentheses 2. So I have like 2 vials of oil for it. 5 pieces of parchment, perfume, sealing soap, and wax. So I could also use the perfume bottle and the oil.
There's also the idea that if we make these into solid crystals, considering they look at the ground and there's only one left, maybe. Maybe we
still 2.
Maybe
I have
can
something
make
to say about.
maybe we can make a few more and figure out a way to just tuck them in and then maybe use them. I mean, it seemed to work when you threw something earlier, so maybe they're worthwhile to keep.
Are they disappearing after time?
Like the hands?
Yeah.
No, you just see them for a second. You looked around and then you looked back and they just weren't there anymore.
Okay. Do we want more of these, or should we?
Maybe the 2 scroll cases worth is plenty. We should probably get going here soon.
I also have these, at which point I'll pull out with colored liquid. I'm a charlatan, so.
That's awesome.
It's just like straight up just water and food coloring, but the labels are like cure all.
All right, as you begin to contemplate to use the supplies that Minitus has, Toulouse, because you made mention of what you were doing, you then hear footsteps coming from the east direction, heading towards your own.
Uh-oh.
Guys, someone's coming.
I just realized you can't see that I'm pointing. This way.
Like, no, yours twitch, my tail flips.
Oh fuck! There's like track marks. How could we be so careless?
Yeah, I'm basically tapped out magic wise.
Press up against the walls. We'll see if they're friendly, and then if they're not, we can ambush them. Not those walls. They'll see you. Look at the tracks.
There, so
Tactics, I
yeah,
get it.
Look at the tracks. Yes, tactics.
Oh yeah, get real near the light source.
Or should we
Okay.
even go up further around that corner?
How close are they? Do we have time to run up the other way?
You have time to go one direction, but not two.
Ah, shit, we're already over here. Oh, bonus action hide.
I think everyone's taking action hide.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Everyone go ahead and roll stealth with advantage because Toulouse was obviously looking for this specific situation.
I was actually.
God.
It was worked out.
Yay!
I forget. Does chainmail impose disadvantage on this, or
It does.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So I just
That's
have
what we
regular then.
said.
All heavy armor. I
Mm.
rolled real bad. Very sorry, everyone. Tactics has failed.
At least tactics is all the way at the front. We're all kind of huddling in the back.
Okay. You then see and observe something else happening.
Why am I in the back? I have no more healing. I might as well move to the front.
Oh god.
Let's see if I have it prepared.
Yeah, guys, I'm real good at sneaking. Yeah.
This goth just literally makes the most noise.
Clank, 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 clank.
Listen, confidence is important.
As you begin to see and observe yourselves, wondering if you can see anyone else or anyone else sees you, you then see someone roughly the size of... I made him too big.
Or did you?
I know.
All right, you're all
There
small.
are lions here.
You see someone running to the distance, looks straight at... I was about to say soap. Looks straight at Gothos and Eldritch, and then just continues to run. They seem to be running not from you, but from something else behind them. Do you continue to try to stop them, or do you continue to hide?
Honestly,
An enemy of an enemy is a friend. Run.
okay, yeah. Ka-chonk, 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 ka-chonk.
We're gonna follow this guy.
All right. As you begin to run, you then see some things entering into the fray.
Oh.
Two drow
boy.
enter into the area, and a giant spider soon follows after them. The spider itself seems to have and represent a woman-like face on it. It seems to be crawling on the walls rather than looking at you. Unfortunately, Toulouse, you did not roll well enough to see the spider tracks, but the humanoid ones.
Hmm.
But now you know.
Do we still
Yeah.
have all our items from
You currently
the
still
dungeon,
have all
right?
your items.
Yeah, I
Uh,
believe I have a fireball tiara.
They begin to shout in Undercommon, but I'm not sure if any of you
I do have undercommon.
I also have undercommon.
Nice. You hear the drow then shout towards this man. It's been a while since we've done a drow voice. Now I'm just gonna do a raspy. I told you to stop. If you don't, and then it looks straight at Gothos and Aldrich because those are the first two that ran, and it makes sense based on their stealth. Well, now this is interesting. Looks like I'll have to bring in the rest of them. You then see him bring out a whistle, and then a piercing cry to Minotus and Gothos you hear, but everyone else does not. Oh, Toulouse as well. Everyone else does not hear this piercing, screeching sound.
No.
I want everyone to
Oh.
go ahead and roll initiative. / turn
Oh.
order.
Drow are never a good idea. Oh,
Oh boy, oh
drow.
boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I got magic missile I'm gonna use whenever I pay.
Yeah.
My tiny little magic missile. Oh my gosh. Why did I roll so bad on my initiative?
But we have someone who has the fireball thing. Is the tiara has it? It has the magical effect.
Yeah. I have an item. Did I not? I did. Apparently, I didn't select my character.
The fireballs, a firebolt tiara?
Oh, they.
I have an
I think there was the last session. There was a room that had like a bunch of nice jewels and stuff, and these guys just started like hitting trees and things just came out of them.
Like,
Oh,
They found a bunch of stuff.
I know an NPC grabbed something and put it on their head, but I don't know if it was a fireball tiara.
Oh no, I'm saying I grabbed it. It's in my inventory.
Okay, that's fine. I just didn't know what they grabbed.
And I didn't click on my token the first time. If you want to put me at 8, that's fair.
Nah, I don't care enough. All right, Minitus, you are up first as you see a drow and a gargantuan spider based on your height, rushing towards this man.
I'm gonna fireball it.
It's Minitus' turn.
Do
Do you break away from stealth? Because right now they don't see you.
Trying to debate what I should do. Shit.
To be specific, Roswin, Minitus, and Toulouse aren't currently seen.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So if you do attack, you will have advantage, but you then will break your stealth.
I'm going to kind of back up just a little bit. Well, no, I'm gonna stay right here and hold my action.
All right. You hold your action, and Gothos.
I use this fireball tiara. I believe I wrote down DC 12.
DC
So
12 is
not the
correct.
greatest. And what is fireball? 8
8d6.
8d6. Yeah.
It is big.
Big boom.
Bada boom.
Ooh, nice.
Big bada boom. Okay. Thankfully enough, they are... well, they are a takeable encounter, except maybe the spider. Let's see, they fail. He succeeds. Oh, wait, that's spider, sorry. And he fails. Immediately, you see that the drow begin to charge straight at you, and you then, Gothos, shoot a fireball straight at these things. Well, the spider seems to be more or less fine. They did take some damage. The two drow hit the ground and then are set aflame.
Oh, nice.
Haha, yeah, goblins forever.
oh.
Yeah, showing off never hurt anybody.
And then I ran.
And then you ran. Well, he's currently dead. Roswin.
Oh boy. Boy, if that's the only thing that so far looks like I'm gonna. You said that if I attack from here, I reveal my position, but that would be revealing. I mean, would you be smart enough to know that I'd be revealing the other two?
You can roll intelligence and find out.
Okay, let's try.
Yeah, you'd be able to discern that they would know and then start looking for enemies.
So then I'm gonna go. See, this is 1, 2. Gonna go right by there. That's my full movement, and then from there I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on the spider.
Okay, you bolt out of the area, making sure that Minitus and Toulouse aren't spotted. Rather, it looks like you came out of nowhere. You rolled a natural 20. So I'm not going to penalize Minitus and Toulouse. But you then see that it now notices you, but not enough and not soon enough that you don't get... Well, you do get advantage on your attack. First attack.
I mean, this is a DC save.
Cool.
So, dexterity.
Dex save, Sacred Flame. Natural 1.
Oh dang.
5 radiant.
Looking at it, you then cast Sacred Flame as you begin to... think of something else. Produce Sacred Flame on your hands and then like a hacky sack, kick it straight at its face.
Nice.
It hits it in its face, and then it looks really mad.
You're
And
supposed to throw it back.
it hits the ground soon after. It doesn't seem like it wants to play.
It says the target gains no benefit from cover to the saving throw. So I guess that's the only thing that happens also when it gets it.
All right. You're gonna continue to run. Oh, I think that's the.
I did my full movement.
Yeah.
Yep, and I already done, and that's it. So
Okay. Spider's turn. You see the strange creature shouting out in Undercommon. Just, I'm just gonna do the raspy voice again. They're dead. She can have the same voice. It seems that we need to make sure you die. Unfortunately, now it's no longer tethered and told to keep you alive. So, first thing first, it looks straight towards the person that it was trying to chase and then shoots. Passive perception, I believe Eldritch has the highest. Eldritch, you see it seems to have something in its mouth, and then it shoots out 5 quick bolts of something. It then hits immediately behind the person that was running away on its back, and he hits the ground motionless. You do not believe he's dead, but you do believe he is stunned or some form, maybe unconscious. Oops, wrong tool. It's hard to discern, but he's not dead. Whether you want to keep him alive or not is entirely up to you. However, I want you and... Oh, yeah. She would be smart, wouldn't she? Yeah, intelligence and wisdom. Roswin and Elrich, go ahead and roll for me a dexterity saving throw as he begins to make some strange webbing in the front legs and then just toss it straight towards you two. Nice, and ooh. Elrich, you immediately see that this thing is about to shoot some sort of tactics against you. You immediately, with your natural 20, get an extra 5 feet in front of you. However, yeah, you do. It then hits Roswin immediately. It wraps around you. You hit the ground and next to the pool of magic, and you're currently considered restrained. You need to make an athletics check to grapple yourself out or deal enough damage to the web to free yourself. He's currently unconscious. Currently dead. Ulrich.
Tactics, yes. Very much. Yes. I'm gonna get in front of it.
All right.
At least get between it and Roswin. And I'll stab it. Attempt to, at least.
That does hit. All right. Managed to stab the thing. Remember your blade is currently a +1.
Oh yeah. So 1 more damage there.
Mm-hmm.
And it would sure be a shame if someone was very stealthy and stabbed you a few times. Tactics.
Toulouse, you remember this key.
Yeah, how hurt does the spider look?
It doesn't look bloodied, but it does look... if you have to gauge it from 1 to 100, 75?
Okay. Am I able to use my magic missile and throw a dagger at it?
Yes.
Okay. Does throwing my dagger at it count as stabbing?
No. I mean...
It still works for
technically,
tactics.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, magic missile.
But if you have advantage on a weapon attack, you still get sneak attack. Or am I wrong?
Yes.
Yeah. And she would still get sneak attack because...
she has a number of reasons to be getting sneak attack.
Right there next to the enemy.
Yep.
Yeah, Toulouse, you have sneak attack. That's all there is to it.
And then, is this my did I set up a thing for my magic missile? Is that what this magic attack thing is?
It might be. I'm not sure.
Magic Missile is the other character.
Why do I think I have one set up for this? Oh well. What do I roll for magic missile?
3d4 plus 3.
$3d4 plus 3?
C.
That's not a plus sign. That's a plus sign.
All right. You quickly form and morph the magic missiles into small blades, and then just shoot them straight at the strange Jeragumo-like creature. Go ahead and roll your sneak attack as well.
Sneak attack. And I still got another dagger to throw at face. Dagger number 2, bitch.
Both those hit.
Dagger number 2 damage.
As it turns
Oh.
towards you, Minitus, you're now no longer stealth. You then stab it straight towards the neck. It's not killing it, but it does look really cool.
Tactics.
Azel just shouts out tactics. Minitus.
So I'm no longer stealth. I still got one more rage. So I'm gonna go ahead and rage.
All right.
And bonus. Well, yeah, that's the bonus, but reckless. And I'm going straight at it.
You lunge straight towards the giant spider.
I meant to like dip away. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Nothing.
That does hit.
Alright. And bloop.
But you manage to swing straight towards the creature with a giant. I suppose it wouldn't be a giant. With a great club. Giant for you.
Giant for most of us.
That's true. Smashing into the thing, you do a substantial amount of damage. It does look hurt, maybe 65 to 60% of its health total, but it does seem to now know and realize that you're there, which might not be the best thing to do against a giant spider thing. Fair enough.
Minnie's gonna tar.
True. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Before your turn ends, you then see and realize that a whistle was blown. And then see, oops, wrong layer. 2 other individuals coming out of nowhere, ready to attack.
To attack who?
To attack who? That is a good point. Unfortunately, they're the enemy. Let's see here. As far as they can get. Got this.
I'm going to attempt to cut free Rosalind here. I don't know what kind of roll you need for that.
Roll high enough to hit Roswin. If you hit any lower, you will hit Roswin.
I can't be like careful with like a.
Sure. If you do that, you'll just do damage. You just need to do 10 points of damage to relieve the net. But in doing it carefully, you do get advantage attacked against you. The first attack that goes against you. Because you're not watching your flank. Tactics.
Tactic. Wait. Okay, so she's wrapped up. Is she technically prone? Do I get advantage?
Yeah, I'd say you would.
Alright, then I'll try that then. Get advantage on the attack. Aggie, now hold still.
Alright.
Oh, jeez.
Are you kidding?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Right. Luckily enough,
Oh god!
luckily enough, you failed, so you do go ahead and roll damage, but the damage also hits the net, so you just need to do enough, and maybe Roswin gets free. Not enough to make her free, but enough to hurt her, and just a little bit of net is left.
So -9, right?
And it's not.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not great at this.
It's all good. It's all good.
I mean, the net has an HP of 10, so like the DC to free yourself is lower, or you can just stab at your net.
Okay.
That being said, it is now the giant spider's turn.
Maybe I'll like move to intercede myself between Rosalind and the fucking spider.
Okay. Oh man, I warned you what was gonna happen, but you all decided to conglomerate around in a group.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you should have stayed where you were.
Eldritch, Gothos, and Roswin, go ahead and give me. Roswin at disadvantage, a dexterity saving throw.
If it's at range and she's prone, she should get advantage.
Saving throws act differently than attacks.
That's true.
Mm.
Feels bad.
Immediately, you see that strange sensation of it about to shoot something from its mouth, and then it shoots something out its mouth because you saw it not too long ago. Immediately, you see something hit your neck, hit Gothos' neck, and hit Roswin's neck. I want all of you to go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw. Oh, but take 3 points of damage.
Did I have to?
No, to lose, you're fine.
Can I?
Oh no.
Can I sympathy roll for someone since
Yeah.
I rolled so well?
My luck has left me.
Oh no.
Clearly, we need tactics.
Roswin, Elrich, Gothos, each of you were considered paralyzed for 2 turns.
2 turns. Oh boy.
Cool.
Should we fast forward this now?
Maybe. Roswin's also tied.
We just sprint down to Toulouse and we're like critical roll, critical roll.
Unfortunately, you're paralyzed, so you really can't do anything. You
Yep.
failed the save, so
Yep, no, I know. It's all good.
he was shot 3 times, so the NPC that you never really spoke to is just there, convulsing. Enemy NPC takes their turn. Luckily enough, he's pretty far away. And he'll take the dash action right next to the group. Same thing with Eldritch. Toulouse, you see your 3 companions on the ground next to an enemy soldier.
Oh, and okay, yeah. What to do? I suck at this. I want to keep attacking the stupid spider, but all of my teammates are down.
Other than Minitus, yes.
Are those people like are they still like attacking them, or are they like trying to capture them?
You can tell that they have blades out, but they're not trying to kill anyone. At least not yet. The only thing really trying to kill anyone is the giant spider, if we're going to be honest.
I really want to try to kill a spider.
Do it. Do what your character feels like it's gonna want to do. Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Just jump on it.
You have
tonight.
a pretty big sneak attack damage, so I feel like you could probably make a pretty big dent.
I'm gonna try it. Yep, that's exactly what I was trying to do. Also, Yeah, okay. I'm gonna jump on to the spider and try to use my short sword.
Ooh, that sounds
And
like fun. Even though Eldritch is down,
Wait.
the way you
If
described
you
it would be considered an advantage, as you would be
yes. Yeah.
around your teammates.
cool. So I could try rolling this again.
Yes,
Okay.
17 does hit.
And then I could do my damage and my sneak attack damage.
You
And
go ahead.
I was gonna say I got my second attack, but I think I want to jump off of him and throw a dagger at him.
All right.
Yeah. I jump back and like try to hide behind him so I'm like away from the other enemy guys. Throw a dagger too.
Nice, that does hit. Go ahead
Roll
and
my
roll attack
damage.
again in case you get natural 20.
Roll attack again for dagger 2.
It's not a natural 20. You manage to go straight towards it, and it has your friends now paralyzed. You slash through, and you hurt the creature, now probably bloodied, as it does begin to spew out blood. You then do a backflip. While you're backflipping, shoot an arrow, not an arrow, shoot a dagger straight at it,
I could have
cutting
shot
through.
him.
Yeah, that's true. Hitting the ground next to Minitus, you can tell that it is hurt. It is considered bloodied, but it is now also Minitus' turn.
And I'm gonna hit it. Reckless. Oh, thank God.
Does hit.
So 11.
You grab your great club and just swing straight at it. You notice that Toulouse left a dagger straight around its abdomen, and you just hit it as if a nail with a hammer. Go ahead and roll a d6. Dealing an additional 3 points of damage. Slashing, if it matters.
That is fine. I will take it. That's all I have.
Okay. Let's see here. They are now close enough to actually do something. In Undercommon, they begin to speak with one another. However, they do get next to you. They begin to speak in Undercommon, and the one that just arrived next to Roswin does speak with the other. Well, now, what do you think we should do? Tie them up. We can figure something out later. And those two? Take them down, but make sure the Jiragumo does not kill them. It seems that its handler has been disposed of. You then see that this drow individual begins to wrap up Roswin with the rope. Roswin, you're now also considered restrained.
Cool.
Or shame.
Gathos. And
I struggle.
let's see. It would consider the threat in front of it. As you see the drows around you currently restraining your companions, you do see that the strange woman spider thing does seem to back up from that area a bit. Maybe it's afraid of the drow, who knows? But then it realizes behind it does have enemies flanking it. So it decides to go for you two. However, before it attacks, the drow that spoke up then says something undercommon to the creature. I don't believe Minitus and Toulouse know undercommon, so I'm going to say you don't know what it says. But some of you do, and you're not unconscious, so it just says, remember, do not kill them. And then it shoots out 3 darts. Evens odds. Toulouse is evens. 2 at Minitus, 1 at Toulouse. I want both of you to go ahead and make dex saving throws.
Okay, so I get to use Danger Sense, right?
You get to use Danger Sense.
I get advantage on that.
You get advantage on 1. Okay. And not.
Ugh.
Actually, what does danger sense specifically? Because you might get advantage on the second one.
Pretty sure it's any time you
You
make
have
a dex saving
advantage.
throw.
It wouldn't matter if he gets advantage on the second one. The
Yeah.
first one's better.
You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells. To gain this benefit, you can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Blind, deafened, or incapacitated. Okay.
Which I am neither.
Yeah. Well, first you take. Oh, it hit well. 4 points of damage, both of you, and I want you to make con saves, both of you.
2 points of damage.
Semantics.
Rage.
Dang.
Both of you tough it out. It hits your necks and it does hurt, less for Minitus, but you both tough out the strange paralytic, which is great. Unfortunately, though, it still has an attack. I've poked down Minitus enough, so it goes for Toulouse.
Poked at me enough. I'm only missing 2 hit points.
Yeah, but it made you roll 2 saves. I mean, if you really want, I'll make it attack you.
I mean, I'm
no,
fine with
It
that.
doesn't hit Toulouse. Unless your DC is 11.
No, it's higher than that.
It goes straight for you with its legs. However, you're nimble, you're quick, you're agile. Roswin, you're tied up and you're also still paralyzed. But not next turn. Next turn, you're just tied up.
Nice.
The guy's just there. All right. Enemy leader, more or less, we'll call them enemy leader, comes over towards Elrich and Gothos. For his first action, ties up Gothos. For his second action, ties up Eldritch. End turn. Eldritch, one more turn. Toulouse.
Can I use my mage hand to pick up a handful of that stupid magic stuff and splash it in their faces?
That would probably be some weird range attack, so if you want to go for it.
Yeah, I want to throw magic in their face.
Okay.
And try to blind them.
Unfortunately, you do not have the feat bar knuckle brawler. So go ahead and roll a d20 and hope you just hit.
You're so close yet so far on the name of that feat that I feel like you're fucking with me.
I am a little bit. Just
Okay.
a little bit. Okay. You grab some goo and then throw it at them. It hits the ground in between the group. Nothing happens. There's now a third crystallized hand on the ground. No, there's now a crystallized hand just floating there.
Okay, that sucks. I'll just stab the stupid spider then with my...
All right.
Or, yeah, can I... yeah, I'll just stab the spider. My short sword.
You stab the spider real good. It does hit. All right, nice. You managed
I
to
think
stab the
that's all I
spider.
can do, right? Is it because
Yeah.
would my mage hand be a? Would that be?
Normally, your mage hand would be an action, but I found this hilarious, so I just let you do it. But I'll say that eats up your bonus action.
I'm pretty sure Arcane Trickster bonus action. I might be wrong.
I'm not sure what type of rogue Toulouse is, but
Yeah, I'm an arcane trickster.
oh, cool. So that happens anyways.
Yeah. Do I get another attack or no?
No. I think your second attack would be the goo you try to throw at them.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
forget your sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
You do
next
get
to
the
you.
sneak attack. That's true.
That's okay.
You managed to strike the creature, and it is like maybe 54 to 49 of its health left. You're doing good, but now you have 2 other people to contend to. Minitus.
All right. So I'm gonna hit it again. and sticking with Reckless.
Does hit. 14. Okay. You manage to strike the creature without too much an effort. Luckily enough, it is a giant spider, so you just tried to squash the thing. It is hurt, and it is roughly 48 to 54 of its health left. You're doing great.
You say great, but I don't see
Yeah.
great.
Okay,
That's
you
all
guys
I
are gonna
got.
have some backup in a couple of turns. Okay.
If you can get out of the ropes.
That's true. Any movement, Minitus?
No, I really don't have anywhere to go.
All right. While this is happening, you see the enemy agent come in the middle of the group, provoking an attack of opportunity of nothing.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have him disarm you guys. He just begins to collect your items. He has currently all your non-weapon items. Gothos, is this the second round or the third round? I have honestly lost track with you.
I'm gonna be honest and say that I think this is the second round that I've been totally incapacitated.
Okay, and then next round you're good. Giant Spider's turn, which means everyone now is free, more or less. You're no longer paralyzed. That helps. Roswell
Does.
is double spidered though, tied up and still has the web on them.
Oh.
Let's see. The spider creature then begins to look towards you, and then it looks towards the drow. The drow captain looks towards the team, towards Minitus and Toulouse, and then says something in Undercommon. Elrich, you just, yeah, I'm just gonna say it's you. Translate for them so it's easier this way. Listen, I'm going to say this maybe twice. Surrender your items, come with us, and I'll allow your teammates to survive this. It's the easiest and most beneficial thing I can offer your group. I'm assuming you're a group. I'd rather not kill people that can be useful. What say you?
What are you planning to do with us?
Looking towards Toulouse and Minitus, he then states, Elrich translates, we need workers, and you are available. I'd rather not have dead workers, as the undead are so very limited. Otherwise, we can just continue this little charade. We take you down and then we shackle you in chains rather than ropes.
You're gonna do that anyway.
You move out of the way?
Huh?
I thought you said I move out of the way.
No, they're gonna do that anyway.
Yeah, but a little nicer.
Drown, nice. Yeah.
I mean, how long do we have to work for you guys?
Until we deem a value for yourselves, and you'll likely become agents on the surface, or if you don't seem to be a candid individual, continue
I don't trust him. Fuck him. Minitos, do the thing.
to work. Minitus,
Fuck you. I'm gonna stab you in the taint.
Eldritch does not finish that sentence. No, he finishes his sentence. He just doesn't finish translating the grouse sentence. That being said, though, the Jeragumo does see this as your team refusing. So it's just gonna stop holding back against one of you, because it can only, well, it can attack multiple people, but it decides to attack just one. The drow points to Minitus. Still odds. Why do I keep rolling odds?
That one's.
Well, first it will do its leg attacks. That is 1. That is 2. I'm assuming 9 doesn't hit.
No, the first one won't.
The first one won't?
Well,
Oh, I was going to say, wow, that's impressive.
Mhm.
yeah, I boost my AC to 25.
Okay.
Rage.
That is 3d6 plus 4.
Okay.
That's 18. That is bludgeoning damage, so reduce it by half. The second wave does not hit, which is great. However, you do then sense something around you. You're not exactly sure what it is. What's your passive perception?
13.
You do not see what's around you. Eldritch, you do see something crawling around Minitus. But you can't act on this until your next turn. Roswin, you're now no longer paralyzed, but you're tied up twice. I'm going to say if you manage to untie yourself once, I'm going to allow it. Gothos hurt you enough that you're close to breaking the first web.
Would my
I'm sorry.
But my hands
The
are behind my
mage
back, though, right? I don't have. And you said that anything.
Anything
something
that's
that
not a weapon is off of your person right now.
So
Your
my
mage
dagger's
hand?
still with me.
Yes. For some reason, this guy decided to take your not weapon stuff.
Cool. So I will sneakily try and undo it myself with the dagger. I have a +1 dagger in my thing, so I don't know
Cool.
what I have to do.
You're trying to do it sneakily, so you're not trying to get caught.
Yeah.
You would first need to roll sleight of hand. You're wrapped up, so if you want to just do damage to that, you have to do enough damage to remove the rope, which would be 10 points of damage.
Even though I was already hurt, like I think he did 9 points of damage. That's 10 already from after that damage.
The first web is down to 1 HP. The second rope is still at 10.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so if you do the second rope, I'm just going to negate the first one because it's so close to being gone anyways.
Okay. So set stealth first, right?
Sleight of hand, yeah. To grab your
sleight
dagger
of
without
hand,
being caught.
sorry,
You grabbed your dagger, but you don't believe you weren't caught.
Well, I'll still do it with the dagger then. So what do I? So you said I have to just do damage. So I just roll the dagger and then hit the thing for damage.
Correct. You have to do enough damage to...
Okay, so I have to do this.
Okay. Nice. You managed to grab your dagger. You're obviously spotted, of course, because 7. You rip through the first binding, and then you easily rip through the second one.
Yeah.
So you're now free. You are prone. You take, I'm assuming, half your movement to get back up.
Yes, because you said I was already seen, so there's no point. Yeah.
Yeah. You just don't get a surprise attack. That's it.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Bonus action or movement?
None.
Okay. Yeah, that guy's not getting back up. You see the man looking towards you, Roswin, and, well, Eldritch did say, yeah, fuck this guy. So it'll try to make a point towards Eldritch first. Fortunately, he is skilled. Rather not do this, but it would be what he would do. So, proned on the ground, tied up, advantage attack.
I'm not prone, I'm just tied up.
He's talking about me.
Oh. And I'm pretty sure he's talking about me.
Both really.
Oh, okay.
You're both
We're
prone because of
both
the paralysis.
screwed. Okay, so who was that for?
We'll see. Second attack, prone, tied up. Okay, and they both had advantage, so let's see if he rolls a natural 20. Yes, he does.
This is why you allocate targets.
Oh, no, I already have allocated targets in my head. This is just a lot more menacing to do as a GM.
Yes. All right.
So, looking towards
Point
you,
taken.
Eldritch, he
As
then
I tremble.
states, he pierces his blade straight towards you, and he does 1d10 plus 6 points of damage. I didn't roll that high. He stabs it in and then simply states, "Really now, you do not want to survive this. You do not want to..." And then he looks at you. "Well now. He removes the blade from you and then looks towards Gothos. "We have plenty to do with you already, now don't we? That being said, it'd be so much easier if you comply." Looks towards Gothos and sinks his blade in for 25.
Are you fucking...
I'm still alive. I'm
Nice.
still up.
Points of damage, sinking it in, and then looks towards you, Eldritch. "Now, are you sure you don't want..." And then he twists it to comply, dealing 2d6 points of necrotic damage, if that means anything to you, Gothos. 4. Is Gothos resistance to necrotic? I'm going to take that silence as a no.
I only had 3 health left, and I do not think so.
Okay. Ulrich.
Minotaurs fight on, Toulouse. Free me and Roswin.
Roswin's fine.
Oh, did Roswin get out?
Yes.
I am, but I just stood place because I was gonna do my next thing to try and help you guys.
She just looked, standing up now with a dagger in hand, currently just jumping the blades from hand to hand.
Okay. In that case...
Can my mage hand untie them?
On your turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and just give bonus action. I'm gonna give it to Minotus, and then I'll use my normal action, and I'll just try and use my own rapier to free myself.
Okay. Luckily enough, the rope's next to you, so you can hit. It'd be funny if you rolled a natural 1 and hit yourself, though. But you had to do enough damage to release yourself.
Right.
Two, 6, 11, 13. Nice. You managed to rip through the ropes, and you're currently on the ground. I'm assuming, stand up.
Yep.
You spend half your movement to stand up. You're now between a rock and a hard place.
That's my turn.
That's your turn, Toulouse.
I want a magic missile. That guy's face off. What was it that I rolled for magic missile again?
3d4 plus
Mhm.
3.
Thank you. 3d4 plus 3.
Very nice. You manage to strike, magic missile automatically hits. So, while he stabs Gothos down to the ground, you just shoot magic missiles straight at his face, hitting him. I'm going to say you're the one that gives him the scar because it's more thematically appropriate. Leaving a nice big scar on his face.
And are you still, everybody's untied, right?
Other than Gothos, who is currently unconscious.
Am I, and I don't have any health potion? Am I using
have a berry, which is only gonna get him up, but
Can I, yeah,
Porthos
do
is
I
gonna
have
die.
any?
At least give me a speech. That's all.
No, can I mage and jam something into his mouth to bring him back up?
The hand's right next to Roswin. If Roswin wants to use her reaction to give your hand a berry, sure.
I can do that. If that's a reaction, I'll expend it.
All right. Toulouse, you go over to Roswin, you grab the berry, and then go towards Gothos. Gothos is currently unconscious, and it's only one hand. No, I've fed myself with one hand before.
Just shove it
I
down
would
his
hope
throat.
so.
No, I was
I
just
mean,
trying to see a
I'll
way.
dash over there as a bonus action.
No, it's perfectly fine.
And
Your mage hand is dexterous enough. I was just wondering to see if I could hold something while also eating opening a mouth.
you just jam it in there.
Yeah.
You know, you smash it through his little crooked teeth. I'm sure his teeth are crooked.
Goblin.
The berry
it's
is
like
in your
jamming
forefinger
it
and
in there,
thumb,
and it
your
turns
forefinger.
into juice and it drips down his throat.
No, I'm gonna take your first description as the one that is canon. You just jam the hand straight into Gothos' mouth and drop the berry into his throat. Gothos, you wake up at 1 hit point, and you feel not only a good berry in your throat currently choking you. You're fine. Don't worry about it. You swallow. You also have a strange sensation of mintiness in your mouth.
Oh yeah, that's the effect that it had. Those things. Yeah.
No, it's stronger than
it's
average
minty in the
minty.
mouth and fiery in the belly. Oh.
You also might have eaten some crystalline structured mage hand. Who's to say? But
Go team goblins forever.
you're still also tied up. All right. Anything else to loose? I would say that's your bonus action and your action. You can still
Yeah.
move.
Yeah, I'll move.
Thank
Oh,
you, Toulouse.
my next two. That's my teammate. No, I'll stay near teammates.
Okay. And then
Okay.
just remember that I had advantage on Minitus. I gotta stop forgetting that.
Minitus doesn't need the reckless attack anymore because I gave him advantage.
Right, so, and I choose that at the beginning of each turn.
Oh, you get to choose it every turn. Nice.
Yep. So I'm not reckless attacking since I already have advantage. So you no longer have advantage, Dogma.
Tactics.
Yeah!
Tactics doubles! Tactics doubles!
Tactics.
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 Double tactics! Double bludgeoning!
Oh, nice.
All right. Eldritch is shouting profanities at the drow leader. As he says that, he turns towards you and just shouts out tactics. Tactics. You feel special. You feel like you're the new Toulouse. But better, because you rolled a natural 20. You smash
beat you.
into the giant spider, and it does convulse. You almost dent its carapace. You can tell it is 20 to 30 points of its health left. Percentage. Sorry. Meant percentage.
Uh-huh.
We got you.
Yeah.
I mean, if it just had 100 health, then same thing.
Same thing. Yeah. Either way, you can tell that it is close to death's door. Another good hit like that could probably take it out.
Too bad I don't have any others like that.
Level
That was
3.
a mighty,
Right.
a mighty strike, brother.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you do see that this strange drow bat creature thing looks towards Eldritch, looks towards his boss. I'm just going to make it easier thematically to look. He nods. The guy nods in turn, and then he grabs his spear and goes straight towards Eldritch with advantage. Da, 16. Natural 20.
Oh, fuck.
For 2d8 plus 6 point. Oh, sorry. Plus 5 points of damage. 19.
This may surprise you, but I am in fact unconscious.
Oh, man. I thought
we've
you
all-
had like
we've all
48
been
health
there.
left.
We've all been there.
Unfortunately, he does, though he does have multi-attack. He was told not to kill you, so he doesn't kill you. But he does go after Gothos now.
God damn it.
Still tied up. Advantage on the attack. I'm not trying to be mean to you, but I'm
No,
trying to be a
I
little
know.
bit mean towards you.
Yeah.
It is what they would do. 9,
Yeah. Nope.
23.
Yep.
1d8
And I only have 1 health.
plus 5. You're
I
down.
only have 1 health. I was 1 turn away from being able to do something.
Gathos, I'm sorry. Gathos,
I
make a
know.
death save.
Oh, don't make everyone in the room make a fear save. Take a death save yourself. Okay.
Oh,
Fail it.
Yeah.
Alright. Giant spider. Let's go.
Giant spider.
hang on the pain.
No, it's gonna look towards the drow, nods, looks towards both of you, makes the giant web again, and then you see the drow captain nod once more. You then see her bones crack. Toulouse and Minitus, you then see embered flames jettison onto the web and coat it in fire. I want both of you to go ahead and make dex saving throw.
Advantage.
Advantage.
Ah,
Nice. This made the DC higher, but both of you passed. Although you're still going to take fire damage, unfortunately. But half. You do see the spider web aim straight towards you. However, you are quick. You're nimble. Amenitas, you just have tactics working for you. Oops, that is the wrong dice. You take 3d6 points of fire damage reduced to half.
And minutes is reduced to a quarter.
yep.
So
So
that's 4,
2.
2. Toulouse, you take 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Currently, the area you're in is considered tough terrain, so your movement is reduced by half. It's also on fire, so if you stay in the area that you're currently in, or start in the area you're currently at, so start or end, you do take an additional 1d6 points of fire damage. Just to warn you. Rosalind, your teammates are down.
One's already
Eat 'em
done
into the
its
magic.
death save. Well, the thing is, because I've got Spare of the Dying, but I don't know if it's even.
Do you have any of the berries left?
No, I only got 2. I already used them.
Fucking grab the dude and shoulder toss him into the magic pit. Easy.
When he's like 3 times her size.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember, we're on short squad.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The drow captain is roughly 8 feet tall, and his subordinate is like 5'7".
Yeah, they're 2 giants. Yeah, no, I can't.
The 5'7" one I could probably toss around.
Probably.
Actually, I could probably toss them both.
Do you guys think you guys can handle the spider, finish it off?
Maybe.
That's my goal, at least, is to finish this damn spider thing off.
I'm really scared if Gothas were to roll a 1 that he's gone. So for right now, I'm just gonna kneel down and actually let me double check something.
Just for clarification, is a death save supposed to include a con bonus? Because for some reason mine didn't.
It does not. It's a straight D20 roll.
It's just a straight d20. Okay.
It's pure luck.
Curse this accurate sheet.
Yeah, it's just instantaneous. So, going with the theme of her doing funny gestures for magic, she's just going to Gotho's head and cast Spare of the Dying. So you officially don't have to at least roll for death saves, but you're not really up right now.
Stabilized.
Yeah.
I understand.
All right.
Thank you.
Gothos, you're unconscious. You feel unconscious, but you feel better.
Is he having a dream?
He's having a nightmare.
Damn it. I tried.
I dream of battle.
Any movement?
Okay. No, I'm not gonna try and move, but If I try to move Gothos like to a side, would it provoke an opportunity attack from the one in front of him?
Towards you, yes. Towards Gothos, no.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll just stay put then.
Okay. No, he still doesn't save. It's still on the ground, motionless. All right. Yeah, at this point, he's done talking. No offense. Looking towards Minitus, looking towards Toulouse, he does then bring out his blade. It does seem to have a pearlescent tone to it. However, it gleams and glitters in shadow, which is not great. Especially towards Minitus, no offense. He does aim straight towards you. No, he would do it tactfully. So he would get at the edge of the fire and have advantage.
The swine.
All right. 21, 14. I'm assuming 21 hits.
Yep.
Okay, and second attack, 15. I'm assuming 23 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. Grabbing his... Well, that sounded weird in my head. Grabbing his dark sword. I don't know why that sounds weird.
Grasping his dark lance, throbbing with eldritch energy.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Grabbing his blade in hand, he
A
then
little too close.
emits shadow from the blade. As soon as he does so, he rings it down straight towards Minitus, dealing 1d10 plus 6 necrotic damage, then swings once more and strikes with 13 points of necrotic damage.
That is still reduced.
Nice.
It's resistance because of Bear Totem.
Bear Totem?
Everything except for psychic damage is I have resistance to right now.
Cool. How far low are you, though?
Hold on.
Okay. He's still gonna, air quotes, do something. I just need to know.
Obligatory. Shorty got low.
11. Is he gonna knock me unconscious?
I don't think so, unless he rolls incredibly and you don't have resistance. So 4 additional points of damage as necrotic flames, air quotes, burst from your presence.
Go up!
Huh. He technically can offhanded attack you with a bonus action, but I think he's made his point. Eldritch is currently unconscious. Death save, please.
That's 20. Nope.
That was close.
Who's killed a spider?
Missing a 0.
Toulouse,
jeez.
kill the spider.
Who's...
Kill the spider.
Spider?
Kill the
Okay,
spider.
fine. I will attempt to kill this fucking spider. I will.
Can you flank it go right around it? I mean, you're not gonna. I don't think you're gonna provoke an opportunity attack because you're not next to the drow, the main drow.
You're not. However, you did start your turn in the fire, so you're gonna take 1d6 point of fire damage.
1.
6.
Damn it.
Oh wow!
Unfortunately,
I feel so
out of
bad
that
that I
fire.
started this whole
I'm gonna
session.
dash around behind the spider, get out of the fire. And
Kill it! Kill
yeah,
it!
I'm gonna try. Should I fucking? Yeah, I'm gonna short sword stab it in the back.
Try and get
With advantage.
advantage. Try and get that crit.
Alright, at least it does hit.
Okay. Short sword damage and my
And
sneak
gets-
attack.
Mm-hmm.
Sure do.
And then I want to. Can I just use a short sword again for my second attack?
Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
It is also a light weapon.
Alright. Both of those do hit. You grab your blade and swing again and again and again. You manage to strike twice and pierce its flesh. It is maybe at 10% health now. maybe 13%.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It does seem to be close to death, but it is not quite there. However, 2 of its legs are broken, so if it does decide to attack, it does not attack for as much as it could have. Unfortunately, you need to break 2 legs to start the fire.
Can I found, am I able to use a health potion on myself?
Yes, you are.
How do I, what do I look like?
There's. Never mind. Sorry.
If you haven't used a bonus action, it would be your bonus action, so that'd be your bonus action. And then it'd be, if it's standard health potion, which I believe it is, it's 2d4 plus 2.
And Gothel, the quick check, Gothel, you didn't drink the potion, right?
That is correct. I never drank a health potion.
Good to know.
2d4 plus 2, you said?
Correct. Nice. Alright then. Menesis.
Just hold out and kill the spider.
At the start of your turn, you take 1d6 points of fire damage. Reduced. 1.
I'm going down after this turn either way I go, so I'm going to try and take the spider with me.
Oh my god.
Someone smash a health potion into my stupid mouth.
I know, I was gonna try to do that to one of you guys, but then I was like, spider!
And we're flanking, so advantage. No reckless.
Unless you want to.
16 hit.
That does not hit.
Fuck you, a dogma.
It's 17! You already know it's 17!
Fuck you!
Level 3. Level 3.
Well, I'm out.
Alright. Looking at this and looking at the situation, he takes his boss's thoughts into consideration. He looks towards Roswin. He doesn't want to kill Eldritch or Gothos just yet, basically because Roswin is still up, and goes for an attack. First attack. +6. I should stop giving you guys their bonuses and just roll a d20 and say if blah blah hits. But that's next time.
I
16
mean,
hit.
we'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Roswin.
Even if you don't tell us.
Okay.
Let me see here.
Oh yeah, because I'm stabilized, I don't need to make a check.
Yeah, no, you don't. But I'm just thinking right now. He has 2 attacks, doesn't he, from prior rounds?
Yes, you know he has 2 attacks, and he deals 1d8 plus 5 points of damage.
Alright, gonna use just proc shield then.
Nice. You proc shield, and immediately it bounces off of it. Thankfully enough, you do manage to withstand. However, he does have a second attack, as you know. He swings again. Oh, forgot to click it. 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. Even with the shield?
Yeah.
Okay. Dealing 8 points of damage.
Oh, I'm still up.
Nice.
Yay!
You're hurt. You're really hurt. Maybe you should have taken the deal. But you didn't want to. Someone told you not to. It was Eldritch. Eldritch is on the ground currently, not dead. Gothos, you're fine. You're having a nightmare. Spider. No, I'm gonna do it anyways. Minotaur, you stayed in the fire. 1d6 point of fire damage. 5. 3. Spider's turn. Spider is a little bit in the fire. Takes 1. Oh, I swear if this kills it. It doesn't, but it's close to death. It's like 5%, maybe 8%. Looking at you two, it's going to try to attack Toulouse with its leg attack. It now does only 2d6 per attack. So it just needs to hit and hit well. 8 doesn't hit. 8 doesn't hit. So it's just
Ha!
clacking at Toulouse.
I'm like jumping over it.
It wouldn't move, so it. Next person that attacks it has advantage, because I don't want fire to kill your greatest enemy. Giant spider.
Well, that'll probably be Toulouse because I'm about to get hit.
Rosalind.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. Would it be? I don't know. Like, how do you want to do it? I want to try and get the potion and put it into Gotho's mouth.
Okay, getting the potion would be a bonus action, let's say.
Okay. So then, as
Feeding
an action,
him
I
would be
feed
an
it to him.
action. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had the potion already, I would say feeding him would be a bonus action, but you don't.
Cool.
Smite our enemies.
So go ahead and roll. I don't know. You get to roll. That's fine.
Okay, got this. Roll 2d4 plus 2. Nice. Gothos, you're back up on the ground. Tied up. With 7 health.
And that's it.
Okay. Hey, the NPC's now up.
So he can run away.
Probably will. Looks at the situation. Yeah, he's running away.
Oh, sweet consciousness.
Oh,
I've been
shit,
brought back. Oh god, I'm still tied up.
Enemy leader turn.
Good night.
Good
Oh, this
night, Red
bastard.
Moon. Good night, Blue Cheese. I don't know why I said Blue Cheese.
You're weird.
Probably.
The Underdark doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's a place of chaos and madness.
14 advantage, 22. Does 22 hit?
Yeah,
Do you have shield?
I'm out. I'm a barbarian. Do I have shield?
You never know.
I'm
so
out.
that's 16 reduced to 8.
I'm out.
You hit the ground, and with his bonus action, he just shoves you out of the fire.
Oh.
Well, kicks you out of the fire. He's not nice. Yeah, he'll turn his attention towards Toulouse next, since he seems to think that his subordinate has the rest of you covered. Yeah, he can easily get around and still have advantage against Toulouse.
Yeah.
I'm super quick. I'm a cat and a rogue.
That's true. Eldritch, you're fine on your next turn. Let's see, that's a natural 1, and that's a 16 to 16 hit.
Oh, yes.
Oh, never mind.
Roll a
I rolled
D10?
I rolled a D10. 17.
Ah.
Damn.
I mean, one hit, one miss anyway, so.
Yeah. For 7 points of damage. Let's see. No, he's not gonna expend points to hurt you a little bit more. Eldritch, you're 11. You're fine. Well, you're about even. Toulouse, you're surrounded by the enemy, and one of them is close to death. Minute is on the ground unconscious. Eldritch is on the ground unconscious.
Kill the spider, please. We have worked so hard.
I'm totally stabbing the spider.
Yeah. No matter else what happens, this
Like, I
spider
just-
thing
I
must
just want to
fall.
kill the spider.
25 does hit.
I can kill spider.
How would you like
Am
to
I-
take the spider down?
Thank God.
Yes.
to jump on its back and
You jump on
make sure
you jump on its back. Looking at how Miniature is on the ground, you obsessively stab into it until it hits the ground motionless.
I'm gonna
Finally.
jump off and I'm gonna throw a dagger at the stupid guy's face.
Go ahead and roll your second attack.
I was mad at him.
That does not
I
hit,
don't
unfortunately.
care. I don't even care. I should have used one of my attacks to try to. Okay, can I? I have one health potion left. Can I give it to Can I jump down next to teammate and give it to him?
I don't know if you're gonna provoke something though.
Yeah.
That would provoke
would
an attack
rather-
of opportunity.
Yeah, so maybe stay put.
After I jump off the spider's back. Okay.
Mm.
Um,
Minitus, unless Toulouse has something else for a bonus action. Oh wait.
I want to give. I want to
The
give.
attack.
Huh?
Dagger 2 is a bonus action.
Oh right. No, wait.
Okay.
Dagger 2 is a bonus action, unless you want to move.
Wait, can we do the same maneuver as before, or is that considered? You said I don't know if it was considered a bonus action to use Mage Hand and for me to try and feed it to someone. 'Cause I'm thinking of putting it to Eldritch.
That was a bonus action, yes, and it eats up someone's reaction.
Right, my
Oh, okay.
reaction.
Yes, but she's already used her bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Done.
Okay.
I should not have
Minitus,
used my second dagger. I'm sorry. I said that in anger.
it's all good.
Yep, it's all good. It makes sense.
Minitus, save.
You keep saying Minitus. It's Mintius.
Mintius.
God.
Tough front.
Part of from the
Mintius.
Minty tribe.
Yeah, that's
Come
right.
on.
Yeah.
Death save. You succeed once, fail none. Congratulations, Mintius.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You could have said something earlier. Now I have Minitus in my head. Congratulations.
Just call him Mint. That's what his
Mint?
nickname is. Yes, Mint.
Okay.
Mint.
Mint, you're having a bad dream. And you actually see Gothos in your bad dream, actually. Who knows? Maybe this place is connecting you through the mind.
Both weeping.
Yeah. Gothos, you're back up, right?
I am awake. I am still wrapped up.
Okay.
This guy just got to beat on me again.
He might.
No.
However, he is going to go for Roswin first, since she is not tied up and seems to be the most dangerous. If he does succeed and takes her down, he will go after you.
I understand he's not an idiot.
16?
Yep. I'm down. I was at 1.
1d8 plus 5, down. Looks towards Gothos. Looks at you with a smiling, snarled tooth.
The perfidy of the Drow shall be met with cleansing fire and burning blade. Its form reviled and repugnant shall be cast down into damnation.
He stabs you while you're talking.
Yep.
12.
A 12 doesn't hit, no.
Damage. 12 damage.
Damage.
Oh, no, yeah, 21 hits, and I'm... Yeah.
Okay, Gothos save. You're back down to 0-0.
Yo.
You need me to save, do you?
Yes.
Oof.
I'm gonna give you a nickname now, because Mint wants his nickname. Goth, you see Mint in your dream now. Still a nightmare, still being chased, but... No! You see Toulouse stab the spider that was chasing the both of you. Now there's just Drow chasing you. Better, but still pretty bad. Spider dead. Congratulations. You did it! Roswin, death save, 0-0.
Yeah.
Nice, you're stabilized, you're fine. You're on the ground unconscious next to enemies. But you don't have to make saves anymore.
Doesn't a natural
No, you're up
20
at 1
mean you
HP.
get up with 1?
Oh, that's right! You're surrounded by enemies at 1 HP, and it's currently the end of your turn.
No, it's at the beginning of their turn.
Oh, that's...
No, rolling a 20 on a death save
Ooh.
is fucking wild, actually.
Okay,
No.
just still on the ground. But you're alive now.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. Okay, so it is
You
my
are
action.
imbued with
Yes.
divine purpose.
That I can
Everyone
do
else is on the
anything.
ground.
Let's see.
I'm still team shoulder check the dude into the fucking magic crater, for the record.
You still haven't tried.
So something. So Kira, I know that Aldridge used this. I know he's a specific ability with it. There's no way for me to try and give the help action to someone to give them advantage.
For you have to be within 5 feet.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay,
I get to do it with that range, and then mine does some other stuff.
okay, that's fair. I just needed to be sure about that.
No worries.
Let's see. So let's see what else I can do. I mean, I don't. Shit. Who's right now at the lowest number of death saves? I mean, I don't know if it matters much, but
I think everyone's at even.
Everyone's at even?
Eldritch has 1 successful save and 1 fail. Minitus is at 1 success, 0 fails, and Gothos is at 1 fail.
Oh no, my friend, I'm at dose fails.
Didn't you just
You are too? Yeah.
I rolled a 4, and earlier I also failed.
It resets when you go down again.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh, my bad then. Then I'm at 1.
Crap.
Hey, you know what? Save yes. Oh yes, save yourself.
No, I'm trying to think if to attack to help Toulouse with her situation, or to save to give you guys one stabilization. Somebody.
Don't worry about me. Worry about them.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go down and stabilize. You really had bad luck on those. I'm just gonna give it to you again, just because you have bad rolls tonight. So
And
I'll
he's
give you
tied.
that.
Spell or medicine
Like
check?
who's not tied up?
It's the Spare of the Dying.
Cool. Gothos, you're fine. You're having nightmares again, but you are better. There's 2 less drow chasing you.
There's no way that I can, as a bonus action, try and start undoing Gothos' restraints?
Though I walk in the shadow of the valley of death,
I want to
shepherd.
Sleight of hand?
Roll sleight of hand.
Okay.
Like, is her mage hand able to do that while she's healing them?
No. The knot's too strong.
Okay. Okay. That's it. I'm trying to stay alive.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately, you did not tell him anything about yourselves. So, NPC runs away, looks straight towards the captain, looks towards your group, doesn't want to kill you guys, more or less, but he does take out a crossbow, sets it on fire, and aims it straight towards this guy. The captain then gets... actually, let's see if he hits. +4...
Diminutive races forever.
Nice, he does hit. Unfortunately, Toulouse is next to him. He hits and aims straight towards the captain, hitting him, and immediately the arrow bursts into flames surrounding the area of 5 feet radius, which does hit Toulouse, for 2d6 fire damage.
So bad in there.
Does Toulouse not get some sort of
so
dexterity save?
I know. And then
I wasn't finished.
I'm just imagining burnt cat hair smell.
Oh.
So, first the enemy captain takes 2d6 plus 1, and then 2d6 fire damage. So that's that. And Toulouse, go ahead and roll a dex save. Nice. So you only take half of 2d6. That is 5. You take 5. Still doesn't know you guys, so doesn't really care if you guys die, no offense, is what he says. And takes the rest of his movement. He can still attack, but that also means he can also threaten you guys. So, the enemy captain is next to Toulouse. Not great. He doesn't have an advantage anymore, though, but he does have 2 attacks. Okay. Does 20 hit?
Yeah.
Alright, and second attack, because he would attack you again. 15?
Yeah,
Okay, that is 1d10 plus 6 for the first attack. 11.
I'm down.
Then he would not strike you because he isn't trying to kill you, just simply trying to capture you.
Okay, that put me -1.
Okay.
I mean, I know this definitely wasn't an encounter we were supposed to win.
No, it
But-
could
Yeah,
have been.
but we
It-
sure did do our damage. You know, we're the type of people that try our best, even.
No, like offhanded, on-handed. You could have won this. I had
Oh,
3 separate scenarios in case you were to fail, you were to succeed, or you were to do an other.
I don't mean to like malign anyone or like, but just for everyone's reference, Gothos had no spells.
Oh no, me neither. Yeah, I like the
Yeah,
rest
we were
that we had
we
earlier.
were all
Yeah,
so
this
depleted.
was
Yeah.
100% unwinnable.
So we came
And
in
I
with,
love it
like,
actually
half
that like
health.
we are still just like I love this scene when we're all just so desperately like ah.
Well,
I
I'm
got-
gonna kill the spider at least.
Yeah, I got fortunate with when we leveled. I got my 3rd rage, so I had one extra spare one after the dragon fight.
I should say this was winnable if you took a long rest. But then you would have encountered
Yeah.
those guys in between your long rest.
We just got ambushed either way. But sorry, yeah, let's play it out.
Eldritch, death save, please.
Come on, natural 20. I will shoulder check a motherfucker.
Yeah, no fear. Servants of the Emperor shall know no fear.
Nice. 2-1. Unfortunately, it's not an natural 20, so no shoulder check for you. Toulouse, go ahead and make a death saving throw.
I'll fucking do it.
Oh, there we go.
1-0. So far, you're doing great. All of you can see each other being chased by Drow. Eldritch just trying to stab them and shoulder check them while he's surrounded.
Everything's starting to go
Mintius.
slow-mo. There's some really intense music playing.
Mintius, 2-0. You get in between Eldritch and try to shoulder check some of the Drow. Eldritch, in your dreams, you have advantage in shoulder checking.
Nice.
That being said, the enemy now has advantage on against Roswin.
Yeah.
Hey, look on the bright side. At least you'll all go down together.
Always look
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
down.
bright side of death.
D8, 5.
Doesn't matter. I'm down. It's 1.
Okay. He stabs you in the side, and you hit the ground, just throwing your cashews, because I think you were eating cashews in the other tunnel system. Hitting the ground, almost similar to how someone in a movie dropped a snow globe and then just remembered what they forgot a long time ago. You then fade into darkness as the enemy captain, in a monotonous voice, begins to shout towards his subordinate. Stabilize them, round them up, take their things, take their weapons first, and then we'll figure out what to do with them after we toss them into the slave pits. Take their weapons this time, you idiot. As we end the session for today.